So what's up, y'all? So I wanted to come talk to you about something that happened on Twitter because on my channel we talk about everything. I don't get into Twitter beef, okay? If I see people trying to go back and forth with me, I just stop completely. I don't know people, so I don't know these people, so I'm not gonna go back and forth. Arguing, I don't do. Dialogue is one thing. Name calling is just, I'm not even really gonna respond. Okay. However, this thing that happened, I feel like we should talk about it. All right. So it started with like this guy who I follow on Twitter. His name is Barrington II, and he posts whatever he's thinking. He says whatever he's thinking unapologetically. He's not offensive. He just says whatever he's thinking. And for that, he gets a lot of criticism on Twitter, but he handles it beautifully. He doesn't care. This morning, he posted like a clip of Joe Biden dancing to the Black national anthem. And he was saying how much he hated the song and everything. And I was like, well, I like the song, but I don't think it should be called the Black national anthem. I'm going to get to why I feel like that in a little bit. He made a comment saying the whole song screams losers. One of the bars even says, let us march on till victory is won. When and how will victory be declared? Blacks are still searching today. Think about it. All right. So he says that. I might have stepped a little quickly with my response to this response, but it's not that serious, right? The person puts, maybe just change it like they did the Star Spangled Banner. You are aware of the original lyrics, right? No refuge could save the hireling and slave from terror of the flight of gloom of the grave, whatever. So I responded and I put, don't hold on to petty things that can't be changed. The people who wrote the lyrics are dead and their bones are probably dust at this point. And all right, I'm gonna keep it real. Like me reading back again, I'm like, dag, maybe boy really didn't mean like oh, look at the thing that was in the in the national anthem and everything. I would have conceded that I made a mistake. I have done that before. You read things wrong, but it went straight to this whole like back and forth. And he's like, who said I was holding on? Simply stating facts. People are not bad anymore. Moral evolution. So I'm like, all right, dag. And while before I was getting ready to, go and say like, shoot, you know what, my fault. I might have responded a little too fast, whatever. Dude had already retweeted what I said and told his little friend to come and look at what I said, and did the most. Oh my God, this lasted just about all day. Up until 2 hours ago, there's still people like calling me the name they love to call black people as soon as you do not sound like every other black person. Hey, coon. So yeah, this young lady, she posted a picture of like a raccoon getting crowned as a raccoon and, trying to go back and forth with me. I don't do back and forth. The only thing I said, I was like, listen, let me make this I retweeted it and I said, they tell me to be scared of white supremacy, but I've never had, I'm not saying, all white people are good, but I'm just saying I've never had any white person on any side of the aisle try to like racially attack me like that. I haven't, like what you just did. Now there's like a slew of people between my retweet and her post calling me coon, calling me all kinds of coon this, coon that. I'm working for massa, I'm tap dancing for massa, and the same old rigmarole. Somebody found out that I have a YouTube channel. Of course they found out because I'm like promoting it on Twitter. So yeah, so they are like, oh, she got a YouTube channel and she's trying to conform for the conservatives. It's just a bunch of nonsense, right? It is all nonsense for me, but it is a topic we should talk about for somebody else, okay? The other day, I think Christian Walker, that's his name, Herschel Walker's son. These people they label themselves, I guess, Republicans and, conservatives and stuff like that. Christians for sure, like, So this guy wrote some article about them, calling them like puppets for Trump, and the kid, he retweeted it, and I could tell by the way how he wrote it, I'm like, that got to him. It did get to him because he's young, so it can get to him. So I was like, that was not just mean. It's actually very not just closed-minded either. It's slave-minded. Yeah, exactly how I responded to it. It is slave-minded. The point why it's worth making a video is because, again, I was told that I'm oppressed by white people, right? That's what they tell me. I'm oppressed by white people. Because of white privilege, I wasn't able to have a good life. I'm not here to prove myself. about what my life was, like how I lived, how I grew up. I'm not going to prove myself. There's something called black on black oppression. As soon as a black person does not think as the status quo, it's like people have carte blanche to try to call the person all the names in the book and racial slurs and everything. And that behavior to me actually defines what they're trying to call me. I don't believe that we should all think the same. We don't have to agree on everything. But I'm not going to call you names because you don't agree with what I agree with. We have free will and free thinking to feel and think whatever we want. Now, I always say, we have a sick codependency with white people. Everything is the white man did this, the white man did that. It is because of the white man this, is because of the white man that. I didn't say there wasn't systemic racism in the past. There was. I'm not saying that there's not racial disparities. There are. Why y'all letting it define y'all so much? You know, y'all stay so focused on, look at what these white people are doing, or this white people that, and focus on you, be an individual. That's how I feel about it. The attacks I received, it's like, why are you so angry? Why? But you know, these people are probably younger than me. I hope they are. I really hope they are, because I'm trying to give like maybe an excuse. When I was younger, I did have a slightly left-wing kind of thinking, like, you know, constantly talking about race and just defining myself simply by race. But then you see how that can become toxic. You see how you end up like missing out on bigger things in life, bigger things that are going on. Because you're just constantly always saying like, well, if I was a white person, this, and if I wasn't black, that, or if it was a black person, this, it's a waste of time. Be you, do what you have to do for you. It's something that has to be broken in people. You know, the whole like, I don't really know what really got me called the coon. I guess maybe because I didn't hate the Star Spangled Banner. Okay, so people saying like, well, all right, that's what. Because people hear me say, I don't think it should be called the Black National Anthem. I'm going to tell you why. I like the song. I do. I don't believe it should be called Black National Anthem, because then what are we calling the Star Spangled Banner? Was that the white national anthem? What's going on? Okay. Asians don't have a Asian national anthem. Puerto Ricans don't go through this. Spanish people, you know, Mexicans, they don't go through all that national anthem. We all live in America. All right. So we've been blessed enough that our shores have not been invaded by an army. So we haven't had to like really we haven't really had to like come together and actually fight people off, like a mob of people, and then everybody just coming together and fighting. But you need to understand that this country, this flag, this song is for the country. It's for the United States of America. You are American. The song, whether you like it or not, that's the national anthem. That is the only anthem. Okay, that's it. You don't see China having 5 different anthems. You don't see Europe. All right, I'm not even going to say China, because there's nothing but a bunch of Chinese people who live in China. You don't see Europe having 10 different national anthems, or, you know, Canada doesn't go through all this. Everybody's singing one anthem. Everybody's saying one anthem is the national anthem. One flag. You would be fighting under one flag. That's it, for a country. So that's why I feel like, why segregate it and call it the Black National Anthem, or any national anthem? Whatever. If people want to think I'm a coon because I said that, you could think whatever you want. You can. That's fine. Like, it makes me know, never mind. It does inspire me to make this video, though. I do appreciate y'all for that. I'm not angry. Y'all are angry. Y'all need to step back. Oh, I had this done to me in the past. And you are letting yourself be defined by things that happened in the past that actually had nothing to do with you. To anybody who decided to make any type of comments or whatever to me, I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you watched this video and maybe think about, like, you know, maybe it might spark a little thought in you, like, maybe I don't need to go that route, right? But if you decide to continue to go that route, that's on you. That's, hey, like I said, it's your right to do whatever. Saying that like I'm trying to be conservative or brush it. That's why I don't do labels anyway. Just so y'all know, I'm going to end off with this. My label is not conservative. It's not Republican. It's not, you know, it's not, it would never be Democrat, straight up and down. And it's not none of that. It's not black woman. It's child of God. And that's what keeps me free will and free thinking. That's what keeps me confident enough to continue to grow in my thoughts and be real with myself as Casey. So I don't buy into a lot of stuff that's been said today about me. And I don't buy into labels. I don't buy into none of that. I just make conscious decisions. And that's it. I look at facts and I make decisions. It's just that simple. I wanted to make a video and talk about that. Some black folk really have an issue with the codependency with white people, and also, just trying to be crabs in a barrel with other black people who don't sound like them. And it should not be like that. While it probably will, I hope tonight that if any one of y'all watch this video, that maybe you are educated on just a different kind of way of thinking, and maybe just think twice just about all this. Like I don't know. Again, it was somebody saying that I'll learn my lesson with white people. You don't think I've been called names? And I don't. None of that. I deal with people on an individual basis, and I think that it would work better for you if you did the same thing too. But I really think it would work better as if people focus on themselves. Okay? All right. So anyway, I'm signing off, and you guys have a good night and a good weekend. Bye.